Hi, and welcome to the Bridge to Better Behavior video series. This behavior video is all about how to use a token economy to improve your child's behavior. My name is Dr. Jackie Mencia, and I am our District Special Education Instructional Support Specialist. So first and foremost, a token economy is all about reinforcement. Reinforcement is so effective in being able to support students' behavior. Ultimately, all behavior happens because the person gets something they want or enjoy. It's what makes us do a behavior over and over again if we're reinforced. Please note that reinforcement is not the same thing as bribery. A token economy is one of the many different types of reinforcement options. This video is going to focus on how a token economy can reinforce a child's behavior. So first and foremost, a token economy works much the same way as money works in our world. Individual earns tokens by completing different tasks or displaying appropriate and positive behaviors. Then they use those tokens, like in this example, you see a star chart, you see stars. They use those stars to exchange that for something that they really want, known as a backup reinforcer. So, for example, in the real world, we go to work and we earn money. The money in itself isn't worth anything, but with that money, we can buy things. I can buy clothes, I can buy food, I can pay my rent, I can buy entertainment, I can pay bills. So our money economy is our token. For us, we get money and we get things with it. The things we buy with money are our backup reinforcers. So much the same, Jacob gets a sticker, so like money, every time he cleans up his plate from the table after he eats. Once he has 10 stickers, he gets to play a new game on the iPad that he's not normally allowed to play. So in this example, he earns stickers and he gets to use something on the iPad. It's important to remember that Jacob should only get to do this on the iPad when he has tokens. Otherwise, this will not work. So the token economy is a system of positive reinforcement that it can increase the frequency of desired behaviors. It places the attention on the behaviors we want to see. So because you're doing this, you get a token. Just like because we go to work, we get money. Again, that identifying that behavior we want to see more often can really help support our child learn that those tokens help them earn that backup reinforcer. So, however, how about using a token economy to reduce inappropriate behaviors? What if we want to reduce the behavior from occurring? We can't necessarily reinforce the bad behavior or the negative or challenging behavior. So let's say we want to use a token economy with Aaron. Every time it's time to clean up his toys, he starts throwing them and he doesn't want to stop throwing them. So in this case, create a token economy for cleaning up his toys. Depending on his age and his ability, you might give Aaron a token. Every time he puts one toy in the box, he gets a token. Once you've implemented that token economy, then you're ignoring the behavior you're trying to stop. So if he's crying or throwing toys, I'm going to ignore it. But every time he puts a toy in the box, I'm going to give it all my attention, say good job, and give him that token. Let's watch a quick video on getting a token and how that might work.
No. Hi. Do this. Nice work. Try this one. Awesome. Here, token. Just one. Oh man, nice work. Hey. Let's watch a. Let's watch a movie. Let's watch a movie. Nice job. Let's watch a movie. Awesome. High five. Thank you. Get another token.
As you see in this example, he does something that was asked of him and he earns a token. You can do a token system at home. It is a super flexible thing that you can do. Use your imagination, create something that works for you and your child. Here are some tips and tricks on doing a token system. Please look for the tangible that will provide a handout of this step-by-step instructions on how to create a token economy. Last but not least, helpful tips. Remember to deliver the token as soon as your child completes the behavior. It's really, really important that we are using that and reinforcing that positive behavior right away. Make sure we have a bunch of reinforcement options. If you're always using iPad, eventually your child will lose interest if he earns the same reinforcer all the time. Also, keep in mind, again, if you're doing a token system, they cannot access that item until they've earned that tokens, or this will not work. Have your child engage in the process. Let them help you choose what token or money that they're going to be working for. So teach them that tokens have values. Your child might not immediately understand this system. They might not be motivated yet. So be patient, keep going with it. But this is an example like Jacob's board. You can start by maybe showing a board that is full of 10 different spaces and all the stars are there. Ask Jacob to do one thing and he gets that last star and gets what he's working for. And then the next time he's working for, there's 2 blank spots. He only has to earn 2 and so forth. This will help build Jacob's tolerance with earning tokens. Here are just some examples of what this could look like. However, for more information on using and creating a token board, please look for the token board video on the Bridge to Better Behavior video series for more information. Thank you so much.